is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Carolina Panthers. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Sheds off the tackle. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
I can't help but smile, not because I'm rooting for any team in particular, but to see the special teams set up their team in such a big way, you just know that helps the interaction between all phases of a football team.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, 29 yards. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So that a very nice looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line.
52 points. Ready?
They go play action. Young. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Come on, set, go, set.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Young will set to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 4.
Let's go now. 45, White, Hut.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
Young to throw it. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Young to throw it. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Henry up the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. So they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 11. Throwing is Jackson. He finds Hopkins complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 14. First down, Ravens.
So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Brought down by DJ Wanham.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Now it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead.
20 extra points.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Panthers 3. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
1st and 10 at the
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The tackle by Draymond Jones. 4 yards.
Looking to throw, Young.
2nd and 6.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Bryce Young.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Now Young here, you can see changing the play.
3rd down.
Claws red.
Young now from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. Call that a 26-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
Taken down back at the 12-yard line.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Running free at the 45. Moving inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Luke now for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
Now Young. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Young now from the 50. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Young now. And caught by Tremble. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Complete to number 82, Tommy Tremble. 10 yards on the
It'll be Young again.
2nd and inches.
Now they'll tuck this and run. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Young scrambling and able to pick up the first with his legs. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. Now here's Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Young. That's caught at the 3. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Dowdle is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the 3rd quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 21-10. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Jackson going to keep it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He'll try to do it himself, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. To throw, Young. And that is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Throwing, Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tommy Tremble, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
The Panthers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Ready?
And Young's going to throw for this. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Ravens 21, Panthers 16. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. He spins free. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First down team at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now, backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake in the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Edo Blue. Set. 52. Set. Hunt.
Here is Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Xavier Legette, 57 yards. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Panthers 23.
So time here for the onside kick and then the 2-minute warning. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now a first carry for their fullback.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Jackson to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay,
This
ready?
is 1st and 10.
Fierce, yellow. Let's go now. Yellow, 22.
Young to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Ready.
Young. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here now, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Young. Now he's going to step up and run. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
36-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Young to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Let's go. Rail, yellow, 50, green. Set, huh?
Here's Young. And he is caught. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
37-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 43. Ready, ready.
Now Young. That one complete to Legion. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout,
It's a gain of 4.
as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready, break.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Drill.
Now Young going to move them around.
Rank, 38. Set, go.
They run here with Dowdle. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Green gap.
That's
Shot,
another.
17. Hut.
First down.
Young. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for two. Young's going to run for it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Here's Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Jackson going to keep it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.